Azamat Murzakanov takes on the middleweight, now light heavyweight Paulo Costa and gets knocked out in the third round.
Hmm.
How damn good does Paulo Costa look at light heavyweight? Damn, I did not see that coming.
Like I was saying in our last week video, well, not last week, but a video that we released a couple days ago, Costa needed to move up to light heavyweight, and this was the division I think he was more fitted for, more healthy at. He looked fuller, he looked just more like filled with
Huge.
H2O, ginormous, and he still had all the muscles that he did previously. He didn't get like bumped up, kind of like John Jones did when he went up to heavyweight. Costa looked dang good, like
Hmm.
super, super good. And he did exactly what he needed to do. He stayed with that game plan.
He kind of did what Paulo Costa does, which is like this, like,
On his earlier days too, because he went through a
well,
weird stretch there where he kind of got
it's
away
like
from it.
here's the thing, he kind of actually always fights the same. It's just other guys kind of learned, and so
Yeah.
there's a way to fight Paulo Costa, which kind of makes him look weird and boring. But if you get into that like lancing, like jousting style, where you guys are both going to like crash into each other and try to land, that's his bread and butter.
Yeah.
If you're going to play that game with Paulo Costa, best like keep your chin tucked because he has power. Like,
Unless you're Yoel Romero and can take a leg kick straight to the head from Paulo Costa,
yeah,
you should not do that against Paulo Costa. Like they were saying, there's a game plan for Paulo Costa, and is not to stand there and just trade blows throughout the 3 round fight. That's why you got finished in the third round. You
yeah,
can
and
only
it's
take
kind of
it for so long.
again like it's kind of like and you know what? It's like I know other people mentioned this. It was very similar to that Robert Whitaker fight. That I was like, okay, that's an exciting fight. They're going
Yeah.
at it, and they go to a certain pace to where they get tired and sloppy. Only this time, third round comes along. Paulo Costa isn't panting as hard. He gets his second win and gets a fin, and the tables turn because first round Azamat Murzakanov absolutely won that. Second round, he was doing pretty good, even though it definitely started shifting, and Costa was having success. But like, yeah, third round, Costa took it from there, and you know, conditioning, frankly, too. And like, you got to ask, like, hey, Costa had the energy to finish the fight late.
Yeah.
Is it because he's no longer cutting to 185? And this is, do we have he still got tired in the third round. I'd like to see a little bit better from that, but he's in the mix of it. I'm excited for that.
This is what light heavyweight division needed, was a Paulo Costa to come in here and get a great third round knockout. And he answered all the questions that the, I don't want to say haters, but all of the UFC fans were asking. Can he survive? Can he go the distance? Will he tire out? Will they know what he's doing? Will he keep it the same? Yes, he did kind of keep it the same, but he was very efficient. He didn't really get too tired. He did get a little tired. But those leg
It was
kicks at
for
that weight class, him at that weight class with those leg kicks,
mhm.
my gosh, they were powerful.
It was
I
for
mean,
sure like his game. That I'm like I watched it like that was Paulo Costa. That's how he fights. It's just better. Or like
yeah.
it looked better
Yeah, never thought I
than
said this, but Paulo Costa is almost at another peak. I thought he was more on a downfall.
I think
No,
right now this might be his peak.
yeah, he just
Which is wild.
yeah,
I mean, how old is Paulo Costa? I'll look it up.
not too sure, but this him going onto this like second peak of
He's
his game
34.
is wild. Oh, he's perfect age. That's even better with him moving up to a heavier division. This
Yeah.
is it. This is his time to shine. Get another win. If he gets one more big win, I mean, you're talking title contention for Paulo Costa. And
Yeah, and like, like
honestly,
I
those
said,
matchups are very, very favorable in some of those matchups for Paulo Costa that are ahead of him in the light heavyweight division.
so let's not talk too much about that. That's my idea for tomorrow's video, buddy.
Okay.
um, but you know what? I'll let that one slip because I might do some light heavyweight matchmaking tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you want to know who I want to see Paulo Costa fight next?
Who? Tell me.
Yuri.
Gosh. I mean, it's not a bad idea from the UFC. I like that fight.
I like it. You could also do
Yuri
Roundtree.
is
You could also do Roundtree. I think Roundtree's
yeah.
another good one. But personally, hey, put him against Yuri. Make him do the fast run to a title fight. Paulo Costa versus Yuri Prohaska would be a fun fight. And honestly, Yuri's probably going to win that, but who knows?
Paulo Costa against Yuri would be a wild, wild matchup. I don't want to get too much into it, just in case if you're going to get into
Yeah,
that next
I'm
on
going to talk.
Monday
I'm going to talk about
or
I'm going to match make the
Tuesday.
light heavyweight division. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about that one. That's one of my
Well,
things. All
I'll
right.
say this as Yuri Paulo Costa, beautiful.
And that is a show. Thank you so much for watching Flamingo Fight Talk. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next.
Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify. Be on the lookout for our YouTube Live. See you next time. Stay on the Flamingo side. Peace.